Dandy's World. Chances are if you've clicked on this video, you probably already know about this horror icon. Well, icon's debatable, with it being top of the Roblox charts for quite some time now. And with the upcoming Halloween update, people are in a frenzy. But what do the Halloween Toonz actually look like? Well, we have absolutely no idea. With the development team keeping news about the Halloween Toonz very under wraps, we don't have actually much to go off of. So, before October hits, I've decided to try out designing my own spooky little guys. I mean, how hard could that be? Salutations, dear viewers! I'm Lilithica, your friendly neighborhood artist, and these are my Dandy's World Halloween designs. First, really quick, let's lay some ground rules on what we'll need to try and achieve. 1. For these designs, I'll try and keep them as close to the game's style as possible, so making them look the part really matters. 2. Following Dandy's World's unofficial rule of 4 Toonz per holiday update, I can't go over or under that amount, no matter how much I want to. And lastly, 3. Gameplay and
the Lord
matters, so my Toonz can't break the story nor its mechanics, so no overpowered abilities and no messing with pre-established canon. With all that being said, who better to lead us into this than the leader, Jackie the Jack-o'-lantern. The main Toon and leader of the Halloween Toonz, Jackie is a bit of a loose cannon, especially for being the leader, being a carefree Toon who rarely takes anything seriously. As well, originally Jackie wasn't even meant to be the leader at all. He was designed as part of a duo with another Halloween Toon, who you'll meet later. His personality was supposed to bounce off theirs, helping the group as a partner rather than a leader. But when the original Halloween leader got promoted and recasted to the main show, the owners made a last-second call, and Jackie got bumped up to main Toon. And let's just say he wasn't exactly thrilled about this golden opportunity. Donning a serrated Reaper's hood, an overgrown stem, and a cracked monocle, this Toon wasn't exactly first pick for main category. But he's a main nonetheless, and like any main, this silly pumpkin has some pretty nice stats. Jackie is an all-rounder with a focus on speed. Due to him being a bright, glowing pumpkin, he's not exactly good at hiding. But he's a huge help when it comes to specifically distractor support. His first ability, Headless Trick. Jackie can take off and toss his head up to 20 feet away. His body continues to move, but after 10 seconds, or if the button is pressed again, the player's POV will snap back to Jackie's head. This has a cooldown of 110 seconds. And his second, passive ability, Willow Treat. Jackie leaves a trail of blue flames that last for 6 seconds as he runs. Toons who step on them will receive a speed boost of 25% for 6 seconds, with it capping at 35%. Jackie's abilities are a huge help to both him and his team, which is kind of a huge thing I wanted to make sure was accounted for in these concepts. But I think I've yapped enough about the leader. So, on to the next Toon. Drum roll please for Bandy the Bandaged Mummy. Bandy is a laid-back, easygoing yet mischievous Toon who's always looking to mess with people. Whether it be through pranks or jump-scaring kids from under his bandages, he's always looking for some fun. Unfortunately, he's kinda used more as an attraction than an actual Toon, with kids being able to draw all over him, whether he wants them to or not. Kinda like Mangled from FNAF. But Bandy originally had a completely different role, being the duo to Jackie and his stunt partner, as the two would perform scary acts for kids. Unfortunately, the two were later separated, with Jackie becoming the leader and Bandy being left behind. But he wasn't completely alone, having his cousin to talk to during the Halloween season, Yada the Pinata. Yep, continuing the theme of one holiday Toon per update being related to one of the main cast, Bandy and Yada are cousins. This is actually in reference to how you can use paper mache to make both craft mummies and pinatas. Now onto his stats. Bandy's ability Wrap Up. Bandy takes some of his bandages and wraps them around a targeted toon, giving them a shield. If the selected toon takes damage while they are wrapped, the damage will be nullified. If Bandy wraps a different toon, the bands on the previous toon will fall off. Cooldown of 120. Bandy would probably be best staying back and doing machines, which he'll be decent at thanks to his skill check. Well, for the most part anyways. But that's enough yapping about Bandy. Arachne the Spider. Arachne is a motherly and caring spider who always knows what to say and is by far the most level-headed out of her friends. But at times she can definitely be reckless. Arachne has the ability to create silk, making it into cute little plushies to which she'll give to children or other toons. But before I add on to that, let's look at her stats. Her ability, Web Spinner. Arachne shoots a web and lifts herself above Twisted's for 5 seconds. Once back on the ground, Confusion 3 will be applied. Cooldown of 90. Arachne would probably be best for sneaking around distractors and doing dangerous machines next to him, or leading Twisteds to the distractors, and getting herself out of the way with Web Spinner. Philia the Feline. Philia is a catty, kiddish, yet well-meaning toon, and is by far the youngest of the Halloween toons, being only 9. Philia was a last-minute addition in an attempt to get numbers up on the show, and because of that, she was made to mimic the much more popular Toodles, who she actually gets along with quite well. Now onto her stats and ability. Schrodinger's Cat. Philia jumps into a cardboard box, hiding for 5 seconds. Once out, she will either receive a speed boost of 25% for 10 seconds, or a speed debuff of 50% for 10 seconds. Cooldown of 80. Philia could easily be a good distractor, or at least an assistant to one, but you should probably hold off using her ability if you're distracting with her. And with that, we're done with the toons. But we're not quite finished yet. After all, what are toons without their Twisteds? That's right, we're finally at the Twisted section. And who better to start us off with who just ended us off? Twisted Philia! Twisted Philia is a fast toon, with an above-average attention span of 3 seconds and a walking speed of 14, plus a chasing speed of 20, the same running speed as Toodles. However, for most of her time on your floor, she'll actually be idle, taking naps in her box, in which she'll either be next to other items or boxes, or around corners, where either way, it'll be easy to accidentally bump into her if you're not paying attention. And paying attention is vital for this next toon. Twisted Arachne technically has a speed of 0 and an attention span of 0, being unable to move from her webs. But that doesn't mean she's not dangerous, as she's set up giant traps across the map, blocking off entire sections. Accidentally running into one of her webs will trigger her, causing her to come down and attempt to attack you. But even if you break free before she can, you'll still get applied slowness 1, so it's pretty important to watch out for her webs, especially if you're already running from a Twisted. Luckily, her webs have holes in them so you can run through, but they might be pretty hard to spot, especially while you're getting chased. Twisted Bandy. Twisted Bandy is an average toon with a walking speed of 10 and a running speed of 18. His body has come undone, and now he has to drag himself across the floor with his bandages to reach Toonz. Twisted Jackie. And finally, we've made it to our main star, Jackie. Jackie has an above-average speed of 8 walking and 20 chasing. Jackie produces a trail of fire behind him that lasts for 10 seconds as he runs. If a toon steps onto the fire, they'll lose a heart. Luckily, missing his head kind of makes his detection radius, really bad, so he won't be too hard to avoid. And with that, we're done! This video took a while to make, and this last part's kind of unscripted. By now, the update's gonna drop in the next 24 hours, and I'm hella excited for that, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely be posting more long-form and short-form content, like, as soon as I can. Also, totally give your critiques and opinions in the comments. I'll try to respond to everyone I can. Well, bye-bye!